valuing and stereotypes in education. Today, we're discussing the importance of assessing student learning outcomes and the impact of stereotypes on evaluations. Joining me today is Dr. Maria, an expert in education and psychology. Welcome, Dr. Maria.
Thank you for having me. I'd like to emphasize the importance of formative assessments throughout the year, rather than leaving evaluations until the end of the year. This approach allows teachers to adjust their instruction and provide feedback to students more effectively.
That's a great point. Can you share some examples of how this approach can benefit students?
Well, for instance, if students are aware of their strengths and weaknesses, they can focus their studies more effectively. Additionally, feedback provided regularly can help students adjust their learning strategies and build confidence.
That makes sense. Now, let's talk about stereotypes in evaluations. You mentioned earlier that gender stereotypes can influence assessment. Can you elaborate on this?
Yes, unfortunately, gender stereotypes often influence evaluations, particularly when it comes to girls. We see that girls are expected to be perfect and overachievers, while boys are often given more leniency. This can lead to girls being perceived as disappointing if they don't meet these expectations, while boys are given more opportunities to improve.
That's alarming. What can we do to combat these stereotypes?
First, we need to recognize and acknowledge the dominance of these stereotypes. Then we can work on changing our assessments to be more inclusive and fair. Finally, we must provide teachers with training on addressing these biases in their own evaluations.
Thank you, Dr. Maria, for shedding light on these critical issues. Our listeners can learn from your expertise and take steps to promote a more equitable and effective education system.